What is going on, guys? DBG, and today we are going to be doing a tier list in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM, and this is going to be a tier list of the best point guards, lads. We're going to be going over all of these guys, and basically, lads, what we are going to be doing is going over primary point guards. I understand a lot of people like running shooting guards and point guards, but we're at the stage in my team where there's not that many like really strong two guards at the one. Almost everyone at that point guard position is running point guards. Guys like Mitchell and stuff are good, but just so that I don't have, for example, all the exact same players on like my say my small forward and power forward list being the same players, because that would pretty much be it. That is why we are just going to stick with primary positions. Before we get on to that, lads, shout out to the sponsor of this video, So Rare. So Rare is an NBA fantasy game, lads. If you guys are interested in it, a link will be in the description. But basically, this is the way that I have been playing it. I have been focusing mainly on the common game mode. Like, there are starter packs you guys can choose to put money into this game. There's a market where you guys can buy cards and play in different games, but at the same time, you don't have to spend any money. You can play the game completely for free, which is how I'm playing it. As you can see here, like €80 for a Steph card. Look, each to their own. If it's something that you want to do, if it's something that you're interested in, go for it. Go for it. Each to their own. But for me personally, I just like playing the common mode. I just like having fun with the game. So for things like the Common Contender, which is the biggest game mode for free, or not the biggest game mode for free, this is just when I just got random players in. The Common Champion, which is the biggest game mode for free, I've got my team of Tatum, Drummond, Bojan Bogdanovic, Buddy Hield, and Franz Wagner. So yeah, I got pretty nice common teams. Common players are free, and if you guys do get the paid cards, you guys can see here with the rewards, there's these like limited cards. If you want to play in these like game modes with like rare, super rare, unique, if you want to play in all of these kind of modes, there are less people, obviously, because these are the paid modes. It becomes, that's where you guys need to get these cards in the market, the like limited cards. But if you guys want to play any of these beginner or common game modes, which is what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, it's kind of fun. I got absolutely screwed last week. I had Thomas Bryant. That's the wrong one again. I had Thomas Bryant. I had Franz Wagner in my team. And then Jason Tatum goes and plays no games. I got screwed, lads. I got screwed. But anyway, lads, in the description below, there is going to be a link to So Rare if you guys want to play it. Can 100% be played and have fun for free. You can get a daily card each game. And as someone that's been playing it for a few weeks completely for free, it can be definitely played like that. It's a little bit of fun with fantasy, and obviously the option is there if you guys do want to get some packs, if you guys do want to get better cards to play for bigger stakes. The opportunity is there to do it, but don't ever feel obliged to. Because for me, it's a cool, fun, free game twice a week getting to put in your teams. But anyway, first player up, Evo Killian Hayes. This card sucks. This card really sucks, lads. Not a fan of the guy. Not a fan at all. I think he's very weak. I think that he is very weak, if I'm being honest. I don't think, again, there are worse cards in the game than Killian Hayes. His just movement isn't the greatest. His jumper is weak, and I don't rate him. I'll probably C tier for Caruso. Again, Caruso's not a good card per se, but like, he's not the worst card in the world. Like, I know, again, a lot of people would be high on him, a lot of people wouldn't be, but like, I think he was really good for his time. I don't think he's great now. Like Kuzi's probably like high B tier. Actually, I need to see who the worst players are on this list. Because, like, the worst player on this list... Oh, this guy. This guy might have to go into a tier of his own. Like, I get it, he's got 95 passing accuracy. But, like, if the only good thing that someone can say about him... If somebody is being paid to promote this card, and the only good... Well, not necessarily paid, but being, like, brought onto a 2K stream to promote this card. And the only positive thing that they can say about this card is that he has 95 passing accuracy... And that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. This card absolutely sucks. And I get it. DFS beat Ty D by using this card. This card still sucks. Kate Cunningham. B tier right now. I'm going to put Chris Paul. I actually just think Chris Paul and Kuzi are basically the same card. I'd take Kuzi over him, though. CB3 is not very good at this stage. Way too small. Could be worse. When we're talking about best point guys, just like Garland. Garland can cook. I know a lot of people like Garland, but like he's not a great card. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna put De'Aaron. De'Aaron's alright though. Move him down. Move De'Aaron up. I liked De'Aaron when he first came out. Don't think he's great now, but I was a big, big fan of De'Aaron when he first came out. DeJounte. B again. DeJounte again is not bad. D-Rose. Is everyone just going into B tier? Because D-Rose was that dude for like a couple of weeks. He was really good. I think Westbrook, the fact that Westbrook was better than him is one thing, but I also think D-Rose was great. And Jimmy Butler was the best at all those open roads other than AD. But then we had Donald. Donald, a really, like, one of the best little point guard in the game. Forget about Ja, forget about any of these guys. The best little point guard in the game is Donald. Gary Payton. I think Gary Payton II is better than Gary Payton. I get it, he's a shooting guard, so he's not going to be on this list. If you're asking me who I would take, Gary Payton or Gary Payton II, I'd take Gary Payton II. But I'd also put Gary Payton II, like, I call him the most underrated card in the game. I would go, I'm going to go A tier. I'm going to A, but he's going to be really low A. Like, Gilbert. I think Gary Payton over Gilbert Arenas. Brunson. As much as I like Brunson, like you guys saw in Team Heart, I like this card. He's C tier. Ja. Highest of A. I would put his pink diamond in B. I'd go, he's definitely the top of A. Kid. Low B tier. Not terrible. Lynn, C tier. Again, Lynn was a completely free card. And like not difficult at all to get. So like he could be worse. He's not that bad. So I'm going to put him here. But like, he's grand. He's fine. He is completely fine. So, and we're going to go John, Basketball John. And like, you might be saying, oh, but like Koozi's in this tier. Now, Basketball John isn't as good as Koozi. I don't mind Basketball John though. But like, if Koozi and CP3, he's like not quite as good as CP3. John Wall, A. Low A, but he's going to go A. John Wall can shoot, he can dribble, he dunks, he plays defense, he does everything. I'm putting JoJo White in C tier. I hate this card, man. I wish I liked this card. I really wish that I liked JoJo White. Because I'm like, I should like JoJo White. There's no reason why I don't like JoJo White. I just don't like JoJo White. He should be good. There should be no issues. I should have no issues with this card, but I'm not a fan. We're going to A with Drew Holiday. Again, he's not Ja Morant good, but he's better than these two guys. Drew really good. Dribbles well. Shoots quite well. Kemba, he's going to go highest of C tier. He's definitely better than Stockton. Really underrated card just because of the way the guy moves. I think he's really solid. Lowry, hate him. Hate this card. And like, I'm someone who historically has liked Kyle Lowry cards. I like that card. I really like that Kyle Lowry card in 2K20. I ran Kyle Lowry in 2K21 for a while. I hate this Kyle Lowry card. Kyrie Irving, awful as well, Mike. He might be worse than Trae Young. Yeah, actually, he might be worse than Trae Young. LaMelo, S. S. That release, unbelievable. Behind the back's unbelievable. Dribbling's unbelievable. Limited Chicken Man, C tier. If you know, you know. That's the only thing that I'm going to say about Larry Siegfried. That I'm just covering his name with my head right now. If you know, you know. Lonzo, A. Lonzo's very good. Luka, C. I get he's a 6-7 point guard. Man, that release is just so bad. Like, it's fine on very quick. It is fine on very quick, but which is Cincinnati's power. But it's not good on very quick. It's awful on normal. Magic S. Look, I'm not the greatest Magic user in the world, and he's not quite as effective anymore now that layups don't go in. Like, if you stiff arm someone to the basket, you better dunk, otherwise you're missing the layup. Like, there's actually, unless you are dunking on somebody, there is no point being inside the paint anymore, because you are, like, if you post hook on someone, there's a 0% chance of it going in. If you mash nowadays, your player will throw the ball over the backboard before they score on a mash. It's like it went from one extreme to another. Smart, I'm actually gonna put Smart in B tier. I think he's still solid. Fultz, B tier. I love Fultz. I really like Markelle Fultz, but he is in this B tier. I wish I could put him high. I wish I could put him in A tier because I really do like the card, but he's top of B tier right now. Conley, I get it. He's got a duo. C tier. Penny Hardaway, S. Just the way the guy moves, the way the guy runs, super, super effective. And I hate to have to do this with Pete Maravich is C tier. He's not as good as low B tier, I guess. 6'5", decent shooter, but that Ray Allen base is not what it used to be. It's really not what it used to be. Rafer Olsen, C tier, man. This guy's size up is worthless. And I blame cheap lewds, and I used to love Skip to my Lou. Cheap lewds like put me onto the NBA crime library. And once I saw some of the stuff that he's done, I just can't support Rafer Olsen anymore. Be C tier in game. Westbrook, A tier. Still to this day, A tier. Him, James Worthy, so much better than all the others. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now this is a tough one, so I'm gonna actually put lowest of A tier. I'm gonna put Marby. Marby's the worst player in A tier. But for me, there are 3 guys at that like edge of S and A tier. Ja, Steph, Shai. Personally, I'd put Shai. Most people, I think, would put Ja. And there are a select few people, like Grussy and the likes, that would have Stephen Curry in S tier. It is the toughest one. I think everyone would have these 3 guys there. I think more people than not would have LaMelo in there. And I'm putting Shai in there. But if you want to argue either of these guys, or even Alonzo in S tier, I'm cool with it. I don't think anyone else can be argued. Some might argue Drew, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, this is my tier. So we have got these 3 scrubs down there at the bottom. We've got like Limited Demon and some of the like just about usable guys in C tier. We got some solid players in B tier. I'm just going to move Pete Maravich down to C. As much as I do like PE as a C tier player. Because I was about to say this tier is good. I would call this tier good. Yeah, I call this tier good. Marcus Smart would take over Pete Maravich. And this is the great tier and A tier, and an S tier is top 10 or top 5. So anyway, yeah, that is the video, lads. Let me know what you guys would change, what you guys wouldn't. I'm guessing most of the comments will be about Ja or Steph's placement. And if you guys want either of those in S tier, I'm not going to argue. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.